Hello and welcome, I'm Fan and today I want to showcase my Diamond Driller Shifter deck. Deck is centered around using Shifter to rotate your heroes once during a turn, which activates Diamond Driller's effect, giving a free bonus attack for the duration of that turn. Effects are match made in heaven and gives a lot of damage early on. However, there is zero gem overlap whatsoever, which makes the deck construction tiny bit awkward. However, the gem makeup of the deck does give access to a lot of cool blends, which upsets this awkwardness, so to speak. We have access to Reflector, which gives a tempo boost through the Claire Reflector Rush, giving us free gems on turn 1. We have access to Bishop, which first of all allows us to get into our level 3 here blends, which is crucial in continuing the deck. As well, we getting access to gem consistency, which is very important because we are very particular about the gems that is necessary for the deck to work. We don't just need doubles of a specific gem, no, we need 6 individual specific gems. So it's very important that we have some kind of access to, consistency in that regard. And this gives us access to Frost Herald, which slows down our opponent, and because the damage output of the deck is capped quite low comparatively to other decks, it is important that we both have the tempo through Reflected Claire and the D-tempo of the opponent for Frost Herald to increase the window in which this damage output is viable. We only have a damage output of 5 from the Diamond Driller, and then we're gonna have Crystal Reflector copying Diamond Driller because it's level 3, so it gets out sooner for 1 damage less. But this means that share between them, that's 9 damage, and then the Shifter is 10 damage when it's on the front line because you're gonna keep rotating around. So the damage output is quite low, so Frost Herald and Reflector increases the viability of the deck by increasing the window in which you have access to this damage output before your opponent outscales you. Crystal Reflector is also just perfect for the deck because you have a lot of Cryo Lucio gems in the deck, because we need to have those gems for turn 1 to access Reflector, as well as we have Pirate Gem for consistent access of Bishop on turn 2. So that's why gem makeup is very important, that Crystal Reflector is there to lean into this, so we can just rely on drawing into these gems instead of having to rely on putting extra Electro and Capra gems into the deck to increase the likelihood of getting a second Diamond Driller out. As well, we have Flourish Shifter to destabilize our opponent whenever necessary. It has changed the outcome of certain games for me, so it's a very important part of the deck to increase the viability of the deck. As well, we have Glow Herald to increase the consistency of the deck and just slam it down and increase the likelihood of actually finding Diamond Driller, because that is not determined before the game ends that you will get Diamond Driller whatsoever. So just slap another Capra gem down and find the Diamond Driller, so at least it can function. As well, it helps to get into Shardbuster. Shardbuster is our secondary attacker if we run out of Electro gems due to drain and stuff. But also it acts as boost for the last turn. We are 4 damage away from winning. Just slap it down a Capra gem where Crystal Reflector is. After having copied the effect of Diamond Driller and rotated, just deblend Crystal Reflector, put down Shardbuster, and deal that extra 4 damage where Shardbuster will have 8 attack. So it's crucial at finishing games when otherwise wouldn't be possible to do so. We have Gem Searches to increase the likelihood of running into the gems we need for turn 1 and later on. We have Super Blend Searches to increase the likelihood of running into Diamond Driller and Shardbuster as the game goes on. And we have Super Draw to increase the likelihood of finding the cast we need for turn 1, as well as the game goes on, and finding Diamond Driller and so on and so on and so on. We have Claire to put down extra gems, synergizes with Reflector. We have Cisco to move the gems around, over to Hickory to find Reflector, to copy Claire. We have to find Bishops and Shifter as the game goes on. And we have Erica to increase the likelihood of having the gems on turn 1 that we need. And on the bench we have Patent because we have a lot of start actions, so it helps that we have a lot of cards that can turn into stuns. It's very nice. We have Lester to move around if necessary. We have Jeffrey to stop certain effects, slow them down from the opponent if they're still using them into turn around 2 or 3. We have Brenna if the opponent hasn't used their start actions yet, and we're just stacking up gems on a specific hero, and put down Brenna and just stop them from doing that, so they cannot use an late game amplifier, weaponize, and so on. And I think that's all I needed to talk about the deck, and let's get into actually showcasing how it plays. Okay, I just set up the heroes for ease sake, and let's draw our hand. Alright, so this hand is alright. We don't want to see the bishop and the shifter in hand because we want to naturally find them. We want to find them with Hickory to increase the card advantage, but it is what it is. We do have the Pyro Gem into the gem search, so we can get the third gem. Let's use Super Draw to put, let's say, Bishop down. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we do get the Lucio gem here. And then we can, we don't really need a second Lucio gem, so we're gonna use Erica to shuffle in the Lucio gem to find a Cryo gem. And that way we have all the gems that we need, and we can use gem search later on to find the gems that we really need when we need them. Alright, so, and we did draw Diamond Driller, so that is very nice. Wait, did I only draw one card? No, that was because I drew double Lucio gems and Diamond Driller. Sorry. Alright, put Cryo Gem on Claire, put Lucio Gem on Francisco. We use Francisco to move the gems all over to Hickory. There we go, and that way you can find a Reflector through the effect and put down a Pyro Gem onto Hickory. Doesn't matter too much that we don't have any gems in hand for next turn because we're gonna find it with Bishop. Right, let's get into turn 2. Let's just set life, just for good measure. We draw Lucio Gem, that's fine. Right, so we use a Reflector to copy Francisco. We reflected Claire last time, obviously. Put the Cryo Gem onto Erica. And then we have a Deep Blending Reflector. Now we have the Gem Maker for Bishop, so let's find Bishop. And now, I know we have a Frost Herald in hand, so we don't need to find a second one just yet. So we're just gonna go for Crystal Reflector because we're gonna need it later on. And we find a Capro Gem. And here Francisco again is very crucial because we put down the Capro Gem on Francisco to take the Lucio Gem. So that's gonna be 1, 2 moves, and then the Capro Gem up to Erica. And there we have it for Frost Herald. So now on turn 2 we're already slowing down our opponent, increasing the window in which we are damage viable. Turn 3. Oh, that's the second Diamond Driller. It's fine, is what it is. Alright, so yeah, we just want to put a Lucio Gem on Francisco. Wait, just directly on Hickory actually, sorry, my bad. Because then we can just keep having Frost Herald out there. Just dealing damage, taking the defense. Let's find our second Bishop. And on that we are going to find our second Frost Herald, so that's very nice. And we are going to find an Aqua Gem or Electric Gem because that's the last gems that we need to find for Diamond Driller and Shifter. It's very important to keep in mind what gems that you are still needing to find. Turn 4. Deep Blend Frost Herald to get the second Frost Herald out, so that's turn 4. Second Frost Herald, keeping on to slow down our opponent. Let's find the third and final Bishop. And on that, because we already have the second Frost Herald, because we drew one, a Crystal Reflector, you can either choose to increase consistency for Shardbuster, or you can just find Flourish Shifter if you want to move your opponent around. I'm just going to take Glow Herald because it makes more sense in showcasing the deck. Alright, yeah, I forgot. We need to find Electro Gem. There we go. And the Bishop is gone. And then you can put down Electro Gem on Francisco, move the Pirate Gem 1, 2 up, and the Electro Gem as well. So that's third move. And now we just need to, get Aqua Gem on Hickory next turn, and we can find the second Shifter from the deck. Turn 5. Oh, we already have the Aqua Gems there. Right, so we put down Aqua Gem on Hickory. Deep Blend Frost Herald. Yeah, so now we have the gems on there, so we get Diamond Driller, and then we find Shifter with Hickory. And now you just begin rotating around. That way getting the damage bonus. Turn 6. Yeah, so we already have the Lucio Gem for Claire. We're gonna we already have the Lucio Gem out, sorry. We put a Cryo Gem on Francisco to move the Lucio Gem all the way over to Claire, put the Cryogem onto Claire through Francisco. So now we just need to find the Pyrogem and we are good to go, though we would prefer to draw into the Pyrogem and then just use Gem Search for the Caprogem, but it is what it is. We rotate back around to use another Diamond Driller Shifter. So that's second turn with 6 damage. That's 12 damage already, combined with the 4 or 6 damage from the Frost Heralds. We are getting close to winning round 3 and we're not done with the 10th turn. So that is very fine. We draw in the Caprogem as well, so we can definitely use the Gem Search to just find the Pyrogem. Attach it to Claire, get Crystal Reflect down, copy Diamond Driller, shift around for 9 damage. And this is close to winning round 1, I guess. Turn 8. Yeah, so what you do here is simply just keep rotating around, keep doing what you're doing, and then at some point, if you are just lacking the last 4 damage or just 1 damage, just pop down a Caprogem onto Claire, have the Lucia gem on Erica. Like, you should think ahead about this. Take away after having copied the effects and getting the attack bonus. Just deblend both of them, put Glow Herald on Erica, because now you have the gems for Sharpbuster on Claire. And you just find Sharpbuster, and because Glow Herald has the same amount of Diamond Driller, attack damage, it doesn't really matter much. And now you can attack with 5 on Glow Herald, 8 on Sharpbuster, maybe 1 on the Shifter for 13 or 14 damage, which might just win you the game. Of course, we do have Flurry Shifter if necessary. Just put down an Aqua Gem on Erica before getting into Diamond Driller and just move your opponent around, or maybe even later if necessary, if you deblend the block or whatever rule that comes up. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to showcase with the deck. I hope you appreciated the deck and maybe try it out for yourself. I think the deck is pretty good, though it's definitely not S tier. There's a lot of decks out there that can easily outscale it, slow it down, or obstruct it in other ways, though it is quite resilient to be moved around because you just rotate. Though I will say, having the Diamond Driller and the Shifter being switched around so they cannot be on the front line at the same time. If they are opposite to each other. So they have to, like, every second turn they're together on the front line and then every second turn they're not. That kind of obstructs the whole deck. But it is what it is. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.